Ashe, ashe, ashe. It's a beautiful day. How's it going? How's it going? So, y'all, I am about to start my shift, but I am here. I am here. I have been called to show myself a little more on these platforms, to speak what needs to be spoken on these platforms, to really help humanity during these times. As I told you all before, if you follow my other pages, as I've had my followings before, I'm not here for the clout. I'm not here for the debate. I'm not here for the approval. And I'm not here to get numbers. I'm not here to try to make this a lifestyle for me or try to make this an income for me. I believe that social media was given to me and put in my eyes, and I am a millennial, to use this platform as a voice, as a way to get my messages out as they come to me, as spirit and divine source energy gives them to me daily. So recently, I've been having some experiences with my baby girl. She was in the public school system, and she has been having some issues. She's been homeschooled since she was 6, all the way up to 10, on and off. And I've always give my kids a experience. I always give them a chance to go out and experience the actual experience of being in public school. I don't force anything on my kids, and I don't make them do anything that they are against. So she's been homeschooled, and just a couple months ago she said, "Mom, I want to go back and try the public school experience." So I said, okay, let's go try the public school experience. The experience has not been enlightening for her. It has not been positive. From the faculty to the students to the educators, it has not been positive. And anybody that knows my baby girl, she is an empathic being. She's a Scorpio sign. She's a water sign. She feels deeply. She can feel energy. She can read energy. And sometimes her spirit brings the darkness out of others. And sometimes that mission can be heavy because people can perceive you in a certain light. They can judge you. They can project things on you. They can make you feel out of place. And if you are not a being that is aware of your superpowers, and you go into humanity unaware, it can be daunting on you. But thankful that she has a mother that, like me, that walk the same walk, that has the same light. And I've experienced the same experiences of bullying, of being ridiculed, of just not fitting in. Just today, I had to call a conference with the teacher because she was being bullied by the same little girl that's been bullying her. Excuse me, y'all, I'm making my green tea before I go into Just Over Blessed. And I call Just Over Blessed, that means job. I don't say just over broke because we're not broke. I'm just going to serve humanity, right? But anyway, this little girl has been teasing Soraya. She's been putting her hands on Soraya. She's just been negative towards Soraya. I call the teacher, try to bring it to the teacher's attention. And of course, they say that baby girl has never said anything to them. They don't know anything that's going on. And it's new to them. So I find that alarming, number one, is because I'm bringing my child to this institution, because that's what the public schools are. They're institutions. By the way, the same people that service the food for the little beings that bring the food in on the trucks, those are the same people that bring the food in for the prisons. Just keep that in mind. So these institutions are supposed to be a safe haven and a place where the kids can go to learn and feel free to learn and be them and be all they can be. But Soraya has not been having that positive experience. Everything has always been negative. The teachers are always picking on her. So, long story short, I have a conference with the teacher, and the teacher says, "Oh, she does nothing in my class but sleep. She's just making it seem like that Soraya is oh so bad, and she just have an attitude." And just paint the picture that my baby is just horrible. Which I know my child. I'm empathic and I'm psychic, and I know when she's lying and I know when she's telling the truth. And in this instance, she's telling the truth. When I went in to meet with the lady and I read the energy, she's there for a check. She's there for status. She's there for, just to point fingers and look down on the students. Because mind you, it is a school in a poverty area. It's a low vibrational area. It's the hood. The schools in the hood, you know how that be. The teachers, some of them are there that really care, but it's about 10% that are in the public school system that really, really are there for the students. The rest of them are there for a show. They're there for validation. They're there for controlling the students, not empowering them and not building them up. So if you have a little being that is very enlightened, and I know that a lot of parents will resonate with this, because the new little beings that is coming to this earth, they are not regular. They're speaking different. Their spirit is different. They're psychic. They're picking up on energy. They're reflecting the darkness back to the people that they come across. That is the way that they come here to do their work. And if you're a parent that's struggling with that and you have a child that's in the public school system, I want to encourage you, if you're in Florida, go look into Florida Unschoolers. That is the private homeschool that we are up under. Her name is Nance Comfer. She is amazing. She is phenomenal. She allows you to build your own curriculum. It's your pace. It's what you want to teach your kids. And she is just the umbrella that you go under to step into the homeschool environment. So if you're a mom that you're able to and you're looking to an outlet, because most parents feel like they don't have an outlet, that they have to send their kids to these institutions, and they don't. If you are a parent that's struggling with this thing and you have a child that you know don't belong in the public school system, I encourage you to go to Florida Unschoolers, research it, look it up, ask questions, email her, talk to her, see how the program is, and see if that's something that works for you and your little beings. Remember, education is not always ABC 1 2 3, sit down and take a test. Education is really teaching these babies self-sufficiency, cooking, cleaning, learning how to write and sign their name on papers, learning how to comprehend and read, and learning how to really exist and grow in this world. Not to just build them up so they can go to college to get a good job, to continue the system that we've been in all these years. Generations of cycles that we have perpetuated on our kids, sending them to these jobs, dead-end jobs, where they're perpetuating the cycle where they can barely make ends meet, going to work for somebody else when the power is really in them. We are the millennials. We are the parents that come here to make a change. It is time. Parents, don't be scared. There are people out here like you. There is tribe out here. If you have questions, DM me. I can help you on your journey to find options for you and your little ones. You don't have to subject your child to the public school system. You don't have to put your child in a system that is set up for repeating the cycle. The only way for us to get out of the cycle of poverty and out of the cycle of lack is to stop it. It's to teach our kids a different way, to open up different doors and illuminate the way for them to be free. Remember, freedom is a choice. You have a choice. Don't be afraid. Stand up for your kids, because you are their number one advocate. You are their number one guardian. And if your kid is telling you they've experienced bullying or experienced something, stop forcing your babies into those institutions. Stop letting strangers take care of your kids, and let's step up to the plate and be there for our babies. I love y'all. I like y'all. Until next time, peace.